All right, it's Luke with Oregon Home Inspection. We're at 2745 Lawrence Street, Eugene, Oregon. And there's a clean out on the ground right here. Beside this back door. So we'll use that for access. Hence the name. Clean out if you ever had any problems with the sewer line in terms of backing up or anything. This would be your point of access. All right, so one of the things we look for is water level sag in the pipe, water logging, some people call it, bellies in the line. So it looks like we have some here. Good news is there's no solids or buildups right here, but this could be a problem, depending on how much you use this bathroom, especially if you get low flow fixtures and stuff. So basically it's an imperfection in the installation that it doesn't have the perfect slope. So looking for that. Also looking for, well, we're in 3-inch PVC piping, it looks like. And one of the things we look for is like at joints right here. I see a lot of times where the joints come unglued. So they come separated. Looking for that. Obviously we're looking at kind of holes in the pipes, cracks in the pipes, obstructions in the pipe, ovaling, offsets, roots. Okay, so here again we got another low spot in the line. And then we have a fitting here. We got a material size change as well. This looks like where the house, there's another clean out beside the garage over there. So that's going to be what that is. And now we're going to turn into sectional concrete pipe right here. And it looks like there's maybe a little bit of roots growing right here. So we want to keep an eye on this. Kind of the same with this pipe, same thing we look for. So far so good. So this is probably the original piping for the house. At some point the PV stuff was installed. So we got some back, again we have a belly in the line. I can kind of see down the line here in the distance some roots. And possibly that's why we're backing up a little bit right here. So with this sectional concrete pipe, what you get, yeah, there's some roots right there. See them? I'm not gonna be able to get a good picture, but you'll see them when I come back through, right? Yeah. Hard to see them, but they're there. So we can hydrojet those out, no problem. I definitely recommend that. We got some more right here. So what I was getting at is these sectional concrete tiles, they're just like a hub and spigot. So basically one slides into the other. And the roots just find their way into these spots here. So the line looks good so far. They're small roots, so I don't think they'll, they're not causing damage to the pipe. They're just going to, over time, cause backing up. So what we usually recommend for that is, like a biannual hydrojet cleaning. Usually does it, but they're kind of like grass. You'll just have to once you cut them, you know, they kind of they won't grow back faster. But you kind of just have to see what or how much or how often you will need to do that. So, but anyway, this is connection to the city sewer line. We're at 86 feet, and overall the line is functional. There's some imperfections in the plastic, the ABS, and the PVC piping where it's not properly sloped, and then you got roots in the sectional concrete pipe. So I'd recommend hydrojetting for that, and otherwise it looks pretty good. If you have any questions, give me a call.